What's up, guys? It is the next day and let me find it. I went ahead and did a practice run yesterday and this is what it turned out looking like. It's not bad, but I want to fix some things. I want the book pages to be flat against the cover. So I already did 2 because I'm doing this on TikTok also, but I have to make sure I filmed some for YouTube. There are a couple of issues, well, not issues, but things that I did, I don't want to say wrong, but I'm changing some things. Okay, so the first thing that I'm doing is I have a stencil to use for when I cut out the clay pieces, and then I'm going to use the other part of this to measure out how thick the spine is. I'm going to use this to compare the thickness of the clay to the spine so that it's the same thickness as the spine for when it's folded. This is what it looks like once it's been folded. So, and then this clay that I'm using I got from Hobby Lobby. I like it so far. It's polymer clay. It's really easy to work with. It's similar to Play-Doh. A little bit tougher than Play-Doh, but still very malleable, which is great because you don't have to fight with the clay to get it into a shape. And then you bake this for 15 minutes on 275 degrees Fahrenheit for every 1/4 of an inch. And mine are really small, so I'm just gonna bake them for 15. I'm making 16. I need to make really 18 of these, maybe 20. We're gonna start off with 16. So I'm just gonna roll this out. Hopefully I can get multiple. The first thing you wanna do is just kind of smash it onto the paper. Let me go get another piece of parchment paper so I'm not using the same one. Okay, here's my new piece. And we're just going to press down first, and that makes it easier to roll. So we just try to roll right away, it's gonna fight you. And I tried to tape down parchment paper. Tape does not stick to parchment paper, or at least Scotch tape doesn't. So and this is how I compare the thickness. I just kind of come to the edge of it and I compare the thickness with the spine. So I need to make it thinner. Okay, I have it rolled to the right thickness. Now I'm just going to place the stencils. I'm trying to see how many I can make from this and which way would be the best way. Oh my gosh, you can hear my mom's phone from down here. It's very irritating. That's that sound that's playing. Piece over here. all I do is just ball it back up. It's very easy to work with. But for these two pieces, now I'm going to try to like floss them off of the paper as gently as possible. We could re-flatten them later, but I just need them off of the paper. Okay. Now, the next thing I'm gonna do is, these are eyelets. Kind of hard to see, but it's called an eyelet screw. And I'm gonna screw these into the top of my clay so that I can make it a keychain. Okay, so that's pretty much the first step to doing this, is just making all the clay. So I'm gonna do that and then come back when it's time to put the cover and the keychain and all of that on. Okay, so I just finished all of my keychain book parts. There's 21 in total. So now what I need to do is put them in the oven for 15 minutes on 275. Okay, y'all, so of course these are too small for these. So what I'm doing now is I'm in Word and I am just customizing the pieces to the spine so that I can make one that actually fits. So I've been using a tape measure because we don't even have a ruler to measure everything, and I measured the right thickness, so now I need to get the length for this. Okay, so now I need to go here for the big, no, good lord. Anyways, let me just crop this. Let me move this out of the way first and make sure this is the right length. 1.63. That's what we're gonna put it at. And we're just gonna move this to the center and we're gonna crop it a little bit. Just so that there's no excess on the edge. That way it's seamless. Hopefully that's centered. I hate that it keeps moving like that. Okay, we're gonna go like this and just make it slightly bigger. Not that big. What the heck, dude? That's good enough. We're gonna group these together. So now we have the spine finished. Now we're gonna connect these. I need these to be, I already measured what I need them to be. So my short edge needs to be 1.125. I'm just gonna say 1.13. And the height, we're gonna put the height at 1.63. Now I'm just gonna cut this out because it looks like it fits, honestly. Lining everything up, it looks like it's gonna be okay. Okay, yeah, that's much better. See that? I want to focus. There we go. That is a much better fit. Oh my goodness. All right, so that's better. And that's what we're gonna use for the rest of these keychains. Cause that, oh goodness. Alrighty. Okay, I'm at the part now where I'm putting that chain on and actually turning it into a keychain. I already did this one for TikTok. This one has a football charm. It's for my stepdad because he likes football. So yeah, I have different charms for different people that I'm giving these to. So yeah, let me show you. I'm gonna explain the process and then I'm gonna show you. This right here is a jump ring that I just dropped. I'm going to use the jump ring, attach it to this hole at the top of the book, and then attach a chain to the jump ring. And then I'm going to take a charm and a separate jump ring and attach it. I also need to take another jump ring and attach this lobster clasp right here because it doesn't have, it's not connected. I can take it off. So if I were to unclasp it, the clasp comes off, but I need it attached to this. So, but before we do any of that, I'm gonna cut this chain shorter by 4 links, which I have here. So let's get started. Now I'm zoomed in, so I hope you guys can see, but I'm going to I'm gonna count 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to cut this and take it off. Boom. I'm going to detach this, whatever this is. I'm going to detach it. I have some needle nose pliers and a round nose plier. We're gonna just go like this. We're gonna take it and twist, bend it in opposite directions to undo the jump ring. And now I can just slip the chain off of it. And now all we have is a chain. So now I'm gonna take some of my own jump rings, 1 and 2, and we're gonna open these and attach them to the chain. Hopefully you can see everything I'm doing. And by the way, I got these things at Hobby Lobby. They were having a sale, so it was like 50% off. So this is almost like $100 worth of stuff for like $50. So I definitely recommend going to Hobby Lobby before, well shoot, today was the last day of the sale now that I think about it. It said up to September 9th and today is September 9th. But they're always having sales on stuff. So now I'm just twisting this back into place and tightening it. So now this second jump ring, I need to take whatever this is off of the clasp So we're gonna twist this, take it off. Now we're gonna get my jump ring that I bought because it's bigger. And we're going to twist this open. I tried to do this with just one pair of pliers yesterday, and yeah, no. Definitely works better to have 2 sets of pliers. And we're going to slide this through. If it wants to come through, there we go. And we're gonna add the chain to it. And we'll close this back up. So now we have our chain complete. Ta-da! Now we need to attach this to the book. So I need to open this back up. I keep forgetting that I need to reopen it. So I need to stop closing it too early. I'm just gonna bend this back open. Slide the book on. And we're gonna close it one more time. Boom, like that. Now let me go get a charm so that I can attach it to this jump ring right here. This is one of my favorite ones. OMG, look at how pretty that is on camera. Ugh, I love these ones. This one of the basketballs is for my dad. And I think I'll give the other one to my friend Jenny because she likes basketball too. But yeah, or I might keep one for myself. They're just so cute. This is so obnoxious. Oh my gosh. Can we please not? Twist this all the way down, and can I put my own jump ring? I'm gonna see if one of my own jump rings fits inside of this charm. Never ever thought I'd say jump ring so much in one day, let alone life. I probably could attach this one, but let's see what the bigger one looks like. Is this magnetic? Goodness. See if this one fits through the charm. Yay, it fits. Okay, now the tricky part when I attach these is making sure it stays toward the front more than the back. But this one wasn't too difficult. So now I gotta squeeze it closed. Yeah, no, gotta definitely squeeze this one closed because it'll come right off. Holy cow. That was so unnecessarily complicated. And I think I'm gonna twist these past each other a little bit so that the charm doesn't slip out because it's so tiny. And now I'm gonna, nope, that's too open. Felt like something was crawling on my face. Now we're gonna squeeze it closed like this. There we go. Now it can't come off. Ta-da! That is so pretty. Oh man. So I'm just gonna keep doing this until it's time for me to put the actual covers onto the books. Now that I have a cover that actually fits.
Eventually.
Okay guys, it's like 2 weeks later and I'm finally about to finish my keychains. I need to show you guys the last step, which is gluing the cover onto the book. So I'm gonna show you guys that part and then the video will be finished. But I printed out the right size for my covers, so I gotta cut all these out and then I'll be back and show you guys the process. Also, I'm using my big camera, so it's like way more zoomed in, but whatever. Okay, so I have this cut out. Hopefully it focuses. And I already folded it to the book shape. What I like to do first is put glue on the back of this. Put glue on the back of this. I use the 𝗕𝗢𝗡𝗧𝗏 and I use this paint eraser. I got it from Hobby Lobby, but I use it as like a brush because I didn't want to use bristles because I'm using glue. So we're just gonna put this on the back and then put the cover on. So hopefully y'all can see. I'm trying to make it so that it's in the center of the screen. There we go. And I'm watching Love is Blind, so I'm gonna just have everything on mute in the meantime. But this does not have a good smell. Just a fair warning to anyone. But it holds so much better. I was using Mod Podge originally, and I didn't like the way it didn't really adhere very well. It takes too much time to like cure and to set. So I'm starting from the middle and working to the edges. And then after I do the back, what I do is I put glue on this. I put it onto the cover, and then I put glue on the spine, and then I put glue on the front of the book, and then I close the cover. Relatively simple. They have silicone brushes at Hobby Lobby, but they cost more money than the paint eraser. They do basically the same thing. Well, for this project at least, they do the same thing for me. So I wasn't too worried. I don't think I'm gonna make very many of these just because the process is so time consuming. It was a fun little project for promotional reasons, but yeah, no, it's a lot of work. But it was a cool project, you know what I mean? So now we're going to place this onto and make sure I can fold it over. Okay, great. So now it's stuck to the back like so. And now I'm just gonna put glue on the spine and the front. I think the hardest part is just making sure I don't miss any spots. But yeah, that's what it looks like. It looks really good, like right off the bat. But now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go put this under a book to kind of like hold it all together and make sure it's sticking down really well. So now I just have to do this 19 more times. Love that for me. But yeah, that is how I made these cute little keychains, book keychains. I'm not gonna show every single book because I need to do this 19 more times. So yeah, I just wanted you guys to like get the point. So that's what this one looks like. This one is mine. I chose the little cross charm, which I think is so cute. But yeah, by the time you guys are seeing this, my book might be out. No, so I think I'm gonna upload this either Saturday or Sunday. My ebook comes out on September 25th, and my paperback and hardback books are coming out on the 29th, September 29th. So be on the lookout for those. I have more updates coming, of course. But yeah, let me go ahead and spend the rest of my day making these keychains.